How often have you thought about it? Whenever I masturbated, sir. I don't believe her. So you got to be aware of these women. Remember, they're women. They can pimp a so-called master out, dominant out. That's my girl, he says. You've learned to put my words into practice. Let them sink. If she's been away for 20 days, she hasn't learned shit. Let me just make that clear. She's coming back to see. She's sniffing around her brother. What's she been doing the last 20 days? Again, J10 is with the long sentences. You learn to put my words into practice and let them sink within you. You enjoyed the experience of masturbating to my words. Explain the experience to me. Very sexual and raw, sir. Loved it and enjoyed thinking of you. That's what she's masturbating. His images. She's creating a fantasy. This is what we want to learn what she fantasized about. That I'm hoping that's where he goes next. So what did you fantasize about? And then you get what her fantasies are. All you gotta do is ask. Some of these goobs that always ask me, how do you get her fantasies? I'm gonna ask you, you idiot. That's what I think. Then I'll answer something appropriately. Brother goes, yes, indeed. I'm very raw. Yes, you are. And I want to make you even more raw. To the point where you're communicating in a gasping. Imagine if your typing was breathing air and you had to gasp for air. That means you only can type a couple of words at a time. And then use ellipsis. Also use what's called the pregnant pause. I want you to imagine you and I together. Wait a moment before you say anything. Let it sink in. Then type the next few words. Let it use the pauses, okay, so that it can sink in. He writes, a feminine woman such as yourself, who knows how to maintain her curvy body. I guess he's seen her photo. That's how he knows she's curvy. My bad. Just thought of that. How to maintain her curvy body for a black lord such as I. J10, you got so much power. You got to come direct, brother. Will elicit that type of raw masculine power. Your body will be, here you go, now you're talking. Your body will be mine to rule, where your pussy will be my home. It still isn't raw enough. Platitudes. Your body will be mine to rule, where your pussy will be my home. If you want the most power, simplify this. I'm going to own you. Do you understand? You're going to be mine. Bent at my feet. Your pussy will be my home that I will claim. Notice my sentences. Short sentences. When I pause, that's the end of the sentence, by the way. And our brother writes, I know the thought of having my big black cock inside of you makes you wet. She writes, it makes me drip. Boom. We should be going into a mind-fucking session right now. We should be going to a mind-fucking session where she is given an orgasm by You controlling it. See, you got to get the fact-finding stuff. What does she fantasize about when she touches herself? That kind of stuff. That way you know what story to give her. If she has a fantasy of being licked by another woman, describe the scene. Her head laying on your arm, kissing her gently while your slave licks between her thighs. You can feel the soft tongue caressing your clit. You feel, let me say it again. You can feel the soft tongue, that's a period, by the way, caressing your clit. Imagine that it's swole hard, throbbing, aching for release. Do you see, fellas? Our brother, she says, makes me drip, sir. Our brother goes, indeed, I want you to describe to me how wet you are at this moment. Good. Good question. Yes. My pussy itself is very, very wet. My outer lips are dripping. Juice down my thighs and ass. My mound is covered in juice as well, sir. All for you. Good. Our brother goes, yes, that's right. That's my girl. Now you understand. Your pussy is mine. He's communicating in small sentences. And they should be not side by side. I'm assuming this is over email or chat. It should be one on top of the other. Your pussy is mine. Those were good. They're short. Then we come to a long one. That's how we'll be from now on every time you contact me. J10, you're also playing at this. You haven't laid one woman off there yet. That means you're playing. And don't give me that shit about it learning. Learn while you're fucking. Where are you now? He goes, are you somewhere alone? Good. Yes, sir, my pussy is yours. In my bed, sir. Perfect. He goes, yes, the perfect place. Describe to me what you're wearing in your bed. Okay. This should never have happened. We want her to lay back and get that nut. You want her to bust that nut out. This is where you could make chatting very sexual. Women crave that, by the way. They love it. Straight women or normal chicks love it. I don't care what she's wearing myself. Unless you want to wear her clothes. I don't care what she's wearing. She goes, red tank shirt, sir. My hair in a ponytail. That's good to know. Because you can use that later on. Pulling her ponytail. Spanking her ass. Do you have any underwear on? No, sir, she says. Exposed just like in attached pic. Ah. Are you referring to your pic, or did you attach a picture here? Attached to message, sir. Good, very good. Are you still wet? Come on, Jay. Brother Jay. You're doing better, though. You are doing so much better. She goes, yes, sir. Okay, now we got a big block of data. She has a big block of data to read. I see. As you It's just not my style, Jay. Direct. I want you guys in the future, don't ever use the words, including J10, as you. Now that you can't use that word, now what are you going to say?